All right, Shalom. Giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders, great millstone, who taught me this truth. And peace and salutations to the hopeful elect of Israel scattered abroad. I like to say Shalom. Yeah, man, just headed to work this morning. Getting a little overtime in. Got to be able to pay these bills, Yeah, phone's off, so yeah, we living in that time, man. Things are picking up. Things are harder to pay. The wages don't increase, but everything around you increases. So, you got to go through certain things. Furnace of affliction. And I just want to talk about, sending up prayers for the elders, prayers for the apostles on down, the bishops, the men of the Lord. We all going through it. I gotta, I want to go out today and preach, but it might be in a few different, like 30-minute sessions or whatever, because, can't pay the phone bill right now, but that's okay. The Lord gonna make a way. We go through certain things like this, but it is what it is. Bills is paid, everything else paid besides that. So it is what it is. And I want to talk about, like, last night. There was a gas leak. That's why I want to talk about prayer. Gas leak in my house, and I get off work. I work throughout the week from 3 to 11. So I get home last night, got to bed about 12, Then I woke up this morning and I can smell gas just all throughout my house, man, I woke up at like 3. I looked at the clock, it was like 3:40 something, 3:45 or something. I got to be at work at 7, and I was thinking to myself, like, damn, what the heck is going on? Because last week or 2 weeks ago, I smelled that same smell, and I called the maintenance, and they all came out, sent people out there, and probably had to pay for the people to come out there or whatever. And they never found anything. They probably thought I was crazy, but this morning when I woke up, I was thinking, like, how long was I inhaling that shit? And I had to open up both the doors, open up all the windows, and I had a fan. I got a big fan and I got a small fan. I put them out to try to clear out that smell, clear out that gas out of my house, because they didn't find the leak last time, But I was thanking the Lord. I was like, man, thank you, Lord, for waking me up in that time, man, because, and then I woke up and I was inhaling it, and, my throat's all dry and sinuses all messed up, eyes all burning, so I've been up since like 3:40 something. Had like 2 hours of sleep, but that's okay though. The Lord woke me up and got me out of there. I was able to go and and hurry up and do my thing. But yeah, man, life ain't no joke, man. That's why you gotta send prayers up all the time. And I remember last night I was just always praying. Like, I couldn't even really sleep at all anyway, man. You know, constantly consumed by the Lord, thinking upon His precepts, thinking upon the time that's coming, thinking about Jacob's trouble, thinking about certain things that are happening. Always consumed with the Lord, man. You know, the men of the Lord are going to be consumed with the Lord, and I hope that I'm one of those men. But, I want to talk about prayers, man, because those prayers, I could have been just suffocated in that stuff, man. Now those people are going to have to come back. I told them I smelled something. I told them they didn't find it, but now, I stayed up all morning trying to blow the house out. It's a freaking gas leak, man, I know it was gas. Get in here and, send a message to the landlord. And, hopefully when I get off work, because I get my daughters on the weekends mostly. I'm not going to take my daughter back there unless they get that stuff fixed. But just praying to the Lord all the time, man. You brother, send up prayers, man. Send up them prayers, man. Because we live in a time whenever the devil's coming down with great wrath. And he's constantly testing. He's constantly hammering down, man. He don't never, the devil don't go to sleep like we do, man. He always going to work. That's why we always got to go to work in prayer, fervent charity. Praying for each other. Praying for our households, man. All that, man. All that. Because it matters. It really matters, man. I was remembering this same time last year. Look at this damn Edomite gonna park right next to me. Why would you do that? It's parked right next to me, man. This big ass parking lot just gonna park right next to me. Last year around this time I was walking to work, man, over a mile to work, a mile back. But I always kept prayer. I always prayed, man. I always kept praying. A few months ago before this time, same time last year, I didn't even have a job, man. I'm still walking down there to go preach, using the Wi-Fi of the library or, connecting to different city Wi-Fis around the city just to go and bring out the word, man, and it all adds up to the Lord in the end, man. Lord willing, the Lord will put you through certain things. He'll let the devil mess you up, take you down a roller coaster, man. But now, this same time this year, I got an apartment now. I got a car. I got a job now. I'm just thankful to the Lord, man, because those prayers, man. You send up them prayers, and it may not come right whenever you want it to come, man. But hey, the Lord always at work too. Lord don't never go to sleep, man. He always working. That's why we got to be constantly in the work, man. Constantly in the work, because this ain't our rest, man. That Micah 2:10, man, it hits hard. I was thinking about that this morning. I'm like, man, I'm sitting here breathing this gas in. I don't know how long I've been breathing it in. I could have been dead, Just so happened I smelt it while I was laying on, slumbering in my bed, just so happened to smell a little smell. And I'm like, what the heck is that? And I got up and that shit hit me, man. As soon as I opened my door, that shit hit me. Whoof. Like, damn. You know, ridiculous. But things like that are going to happen to us. Always pray, man. You know, prayer is a portal. Pray all day, every day. Constantly be consumed in the Lord, thinking upon his precepts. Constantly going through different epistles, watching different brothers, praying for the brothers. Praying that the Lord keep the spirit on the brothers to keep bringing out these epistles, because, you know, I don't know if people really recognize it, but, you know, these epistles, whenever they're going to get taken away soon, man. You know, I think a lot of people just watch the videos and stuff for entertainment. You know, they don't realize how detrimental these things are to our health. Like, if we didn't have these epistles, some of us wouldn't even know what to do. But we know what to do now, you know, that we're being built up. The people that are watching for entertainment, man, they're going to be messed up in that time, man, because there's a time coming whenever the Lord going to take the prophets off the highways and the hedges, man. That's been warning. We come into a time of Jacob's trouble, man. You see inflation happening. You see all types of stuff happening, man. Devil's coming down with great wrath because he knoweth that he had but a short time. So the demons are picking up. You know, like Psalms 34 says, you know, I think it's Psalms 34. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of them all. Then you go to Isaiah 30, I think it's 33 and 6, you know. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. This wisdom and knowledge, we got to get it right now, man. You better get it right now, man, because, hey, you can feel it. You can feel it. The walls closing in, man. And you're going to need this wisdom. You're going to need these words just to go to certain scriptures in your mind to ponder on. You're going to need that. And these times to come, man, if you don't have it, man, you're going to be in a bad case. If you don't have that faith built up, the Lord ain't took you through that furnace of affliction to get you ready for these times, to be a pilgrim on the earth, to be out there, to be running, because they already got all types of concentration camps. They're going to be trying to gather us up and persecute us and all that stuff, man, you know, because, you know, the scriptures say these two prophets, I think it's Revelations 11, tormented to earth. Like, the things that we speak, it don't matter if people listening or not, man. We breaking down strongholds. We breaking this place down, really, man. When you go out there and prophesy, man, you breaking this place down. And you're in it, too. You're in it. You're breaking down these strongholds. The scriptures say also, he told his disciples, if you have faith as a mustard seed, you should be able to move mountains. We moving mountains right now when we prophesy, man. Tearing this place all the way down. And sooner or later, these things are going to pick up. These people are going to be recognizing, like, well, this guy said, these dudes keep saying this and that. You know, it's their fault. It's their fault that the Lord is doing this to us. They're going to come after us, man. Your own family going to deliver you, man. Your own family, they're going to be bribing your family. I'll give you $1,000. Tell me where he is. Tell me where he is. They're going to give your ass up, man. So separate yourself and be fervent in prayer, man. You know, that's the message this morning. Separate yourself and be fervent in prayer, man. I got to get in here. I like to say shalom.